Hello.
Hello, everybody.
How's everybody doing today?
Eee!
We do not have audio on the starting soon page.
That's a
Whoops.
work in progress.
If anyone wants to compose a song, yes, today Slay the Prince, Ben. I'm in charge.
I am so curious which routes you're going to be going down.
That's right, no, dude. We've got the boy POV.
Uh-huh.
You're all in my hands.
So you guys are going to get a front row seat to the difference between decision making between Nick and I.
I have a feeling decisions are going to take about half the time.
That is, the hypothesis includes how long, or how quickly can Nick make decisions.
Make sure I can actually hear.
Yeah, we got some new boy emotes to go with the boy POV.
We did.
So you guys can have fun with that.
Tarny is on chat duty, which is kind of normal.
I was telling Nick, I'm like, I have a funny little idea.
Yeah, Taryn can narrate now as well.
Yeah. And I'm going to paint my nails.
Classic.
So I'm so excited. We're going to have fun today. You're going to have to, wave your hand at me when it gets to the part where I need to narrate.
Hello, CL. We're doing well.
Hello.
Yeah, Taryn is not the best multitasker, but
I am a multitasker.
I would say that painting nails is like a zero action for Taryn. Like, she can do that with anything.
Yeah, I just need to be able to not have to be actively using, like, my hands to do something, which is why sometimes playing games and doing that is tricky. But mentally, I'm fully in whatever I'm doing.
Oh,
while I paint my
what's
nails.
happening? Oh my god. That always gets me.
No, so, you received this as a gift as well.
Yes. This is the couches. We're in the couches princess arc at the moment.
So Nick does not have to wear the pink kitty ear headset. We're at our normal stations.
Frog from far, hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited you get to catch our stream.
It's gonna be a fun one, hopefully. I'm not exactly blind because I watched Taryn play this last week.
Yes. But you have had to sit sidecar and hold your tongue.
I know. I've had to let Taryn make all the big decisions.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sure there's some that you were itching for me to try. Some different routes or combinations. Because I think the combinations make it fun.
I will break the universe and record time stereotype gamer. I will.
The universe and our minds.
And honestly, we should probably just get into it, right?
Mm-hmm. I will say there's like one song in this game that has been on loop in our house as we've been, doing work and stuff.
In the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Stereo, please. All right.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm going to do my best to try and do things a lot different than Taryn did.
Yeah, I want to see like different routes.
So Taryn left once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what you've done.
I don't think I ever did. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Should we just listen to the narrator?
That's interesting. I always fought against the narrator.
Like when given the opportunity to kill ourselves?
Path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning. Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from saying.
Taryn was very passive.
Don't believe a word she says.
Very in character for Taryn.
This, right?
I thought I
She's a
was being
princess.
pretty
We're
out
supposed
there,
to save
but that's probably
princesses,
just
not
coming
slave
from a passive
Ignore
lady
him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
perspective.
Playing any games offline recently? Marvel Rivals since December.
Oh,
My
that
cousin's
sounds
been
fun.
really into Marvel Rivals. I actually haven't personally played it. We've been
interior
playing
of the
Pal
cabin is
World with the
almost
Faybreak
entirely
update.
bare.
Yeah.
The
We actually
air
were
is
playing that last
stale
night
and
with some
musty,
friends.
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh, Nick.
Oh yeah, she only reached 1 chapter 3, right, Couches?
Apparently, I like narrowly avoided a couple chapter 3s, so
Is
I
that
bet you
right?
can probably find them.
All right. That'll be our goal.
Because I thought that was just the end of the game, where I was like, oh yeah, there's a chapter 3 on my
The
last
blade
route. Nope.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What are we thinking? Blade or no blade?
You gotta make the decision.
I know. I'm trying. So you, on your first one, you took the blade and then dropped it.
Yeah.
On the second one, you didn't take. I'm gonna take the blade and not drop it this
You take
time.
the blade from the table.
That's like following the
It'd be
narrator,
rather
which I think is
difficult
a
to slay
fun.
the princess and save the
combination.
world without it.
Here we go. Where's the hero, by the way? I haven't heard from him.
Oh
The door to the
yeah.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by
Does
an
the hero
unseen
only
light
come
the
in
room
for the
below.
later
This is an
roots?
oppressive
I
place.
didn't remember that.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
We're doing her a favor.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
All right. I'm just gonna go for it.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
No, I'm listening to a crow.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on
There's
the
the
task
hero.
at hand.
There is the hero.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's mocking me.
She's right. We
She's
should.
asserting
We should
dominance.
just drop the blade.
Imagine her in her underwear.
Don't you
Terran.
dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
Hey,
after we talk
Spridiums.
to her. Maybe she really is
Good
a
to see
monster.
you.
Killing someone in
Hello?
cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
We're slaying the princess today. Titan grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Yeah, this is my
You
playthrough.
Poor thing.
Taryn
hands are
is riding
shaking.
sidecar today.
Mhm.
Scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I just gotta say, like, it smells so strongly of nail polish in here right now.
Oh,
And
shit,
it's-
I'm
Well, it's
sorry.
funny because I've got this princess like chewing me out, and so I'm like associating it with her.
We turned up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
All right.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Oh my gosh, Gray, you really are sleepy.
I'm not dropping this blade. Are you kidding me?
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh. Okay,
Oh.
good. Conversation's over. Squint at the princess.
You stare at the
Whoa.
princess, squinting.
I'm squinting.
She squints
She's
back.
squinting.
She squints back.
She's
Two of you are going to
squinting.
do this forever, aren't you?
It is a love story.
Squint even harder at the
You
princess.
squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Someone's gonna have to blink, and it's not gonna be me. Alright, I'm not dropping the blade, so we're just going for it.
Doubt,
Damn.
unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh no.
A moment of distraction
No!
and hesitation is
I'm
all
getting
she
my
needed
bones
to
broken
sidestep your
again.
thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
So what did you do, I wonder, that caused doubt?
It feels like you've
Maybe
been
it was
hit
the
with
squinting.
a sledgehammer.
Oh.
You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
There's visual stuttering occurring on the stream. Really?
Huh.
Is anyone else experiencing visual stuttering?
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Not that you can tell, Ben. Okay, if anyone else sees it, let me know.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body
Oh,
as
this
many
is
times
different,
or
though.
more, each impact as heavy as that
Oh, damn.
first
Yeah, that is.
bone-crushing
She's
hit.
kicking.
Yeah, last time
You
Taryn
can
got
still turn this around.
fully humiliated. I'm gonna finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Yeah, we're getting right into it today, slaying the princess.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself,
You do see the
internal
stutter.
bleeding is certain
Interesting.
to finish the job.
Why is there stutter?
Here, let's try it.
Oh, maybe I can close that.
Yeah. And we'll just see if that works.
Okay. Let me know if that fixed anything, or if it
Mhm.
made it worse. What am I doing again? I'm finishing the
The two of
job.
you clash
Oh,
for
damn.
the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
Haha.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
The game
You
is
don't have
over.
time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Adversary. This is new.
You're on a
Ooh,
path
this is
in the
new.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright.
Hello, Lady of Whims. Nick's just slaying a princess real casual, like.
Yeah, so far we've slayed a princess. Okay. Let's... I wonder what happens if you leave on the second visit. I want to see what the Adversary looks like.
A warning before you go any further.
I did just commit murder.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like
Hey,
her
it's
at
the
all.
voice of
Not that
stubborn.
It matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Yeah, we gotta adjust
The
At
princess
what
will
point
do
do you
and
murder
say
the princess?
whatever
Like,
she
which
thinks it will
date
take
is
to get
that
her out of
on
here.
the,
So
you know,
don't trust
dating list?
her, ever.
It's a bold move, murdering on the first date. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Crystal.
That's so
Let's
fun,
just get
Lady
on
of
with it
Whims.
already.
I'm sure it's fun too to hear like people's thought processes as they choose what they choose.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
Oh wow.
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine
Ooh,
blade
I don't
perched on
recognize
its
that
edge.
cabin. Have you been
Yeah,
to that
this
one
is new.
before?
This is new.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The blade is my implement. I'm going to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we
The
wipe off
mirror
that
is
layer
back.
of grime.
And it's
You
gone.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
That's a
So all
good
of us
question,
can
Spartan.
stop
I mean,
arguing
I'm
about
still
it
here,
and get to
so
fighting.
maybe it was attempted, you know?
Taryn lived to tell the tale. Okay, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Here we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend.
Oh, those are
The
spooky
air seeping
stairs.
from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
I feel like that's my
the princess
favorite
lives
bit
here,
of this
slaying
game
her
is
would probably
seeing
be doing her a
all the
favor.
different
Her
staircases.
fierce voice carries up the stairs.
The staircases.
Is
Yeah.
that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Uh-oh.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Taryn did not get stubborn this early.
Good.
No.
Sounds like my kind of princess.
She got stubborn at the
Appreciate the
end.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Just make sure
After
you
I got
don't
a
let
little
your
braver
bloodlust
with my
get to your head.
decisions.
You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
You just slay the prince.
As you descend the
Oh,
final
damn.
step, the form of the princess comes into view.
She's got
A
hooves.
large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip
I
those
love her
chains out of the
sassy
wall without a
pose.
second thought.
Like, she's in control and she knows it.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Damn, this princess has
I'm
attitude.
going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
She's getting feisty with you.
All right. There's a lot to do here. Let's see.
What are the different options?
I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. So you look different. How do you remember me? I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. Haven't decided what I'm doing. Slay the princess. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Chat is filling in as the voice of the smitten. Why do we always have to start with the hot ones first? Couldn't have gotten like the ghost or the wraith or something. Let's see. I wanted to pick. Let's unpack some things.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
I tell you what, Terry, I like a girl that can unpack quickly.
You get it? We've been given free reign to wail on
Well,
each
you're
other.
with the wrong lady. Let's
Forever.
just say that.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Man, Stubborn's really
Right,
into this one.
Fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing? Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while.
I was gonna say, narrator coming clean. What the
Of
hell?
course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. But enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the
Ben
line.
thinks that we
Not
can
all of us
fix
have
her,
the
Nick.
luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe.
I can
the
fix
second
her.
we
I can
die.
fix her. Okay. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. Lie. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me already have died? I don't think so. Don't worry, I'm going to do a good job. You got me. Pretty much everything you said is true. Remain silent.
Some wildly
I like the
different
top one, and I
answers.
really like the silent treatment.
Which ones would make me the most mad?
I think I'm going to go with the top one.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
You don't know the depths of my
You better be
apathy.
joking. We can't win unless you take this
Oh
seriously.
wow, Stubborn's upset with me. That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay. Let's I'm gonna throw some hands. Damn,
Able to
here she
complete
comes.
Your destined task. You launch off the wet stone floor of the basement
Woo!
and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
She looks
Here
like
we
she
go.
belongs in where the
Let's
wild
make this
things
count.
are in that pose.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your
Damn.
blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. She's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover
Uh-oh.
from the impact.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Dolores looks disappointed.
She's disappointed in us.
Why is
She has her arms folded.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Oh my goodness.
She knows what she wants.
This is a crazy
You
one.
need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Oh, we have to pick.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Okay, strike at the heart, bait an opening maneuver, or run.
So Run like disagrees with everybody, right?
Yeah, run. As if there's still time to bail out of this one.
Yeah, no.
We're going head on.
That's your plan, then. That's your plan. Push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you
Simply
from behind her
iframe
guard.
through it.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
The perfectly
No,
timed dodge
we
roll.
can do this. Just keep pushing.
Oh my goodness.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Push.
I feel like
The
when you would
princess's
be
grin
fighting like that, you'd need like a
widens as the two
singularity
of
of
you push
focus.
against
And
each other,
instead, we
her
have
fiery
two
eyes
guys
and
telling us
masochistic
completely
glee
opposite
practically
fighting
lighting up
mechanics.
the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
I do. Oh, what do we do here? I have already chosen violence indeed. It's gonna be one of those streams. Alright, let's keep pushing.
Yes, you're right. We don't even need to talk about it.
Enough talk.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
That's gonna leave a mark.
We're fine.
We're fine.
But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as
still
you
in her
tumble to
arm.
the cold stone floor. I said we're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened.
The stubborn
I've
voice.
said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
Oh, damn.
She tosses it at your feet.
Okay, what now? Aren't you jumping the gun a little here? We each died once. That doesn't mean we're immortal. Were you being metaphorical when you said that nothing exists outside of us? There's more to the world than just this cabin. I saw trees and everything on my way here. Don't you want to be free, though? Isn't there more to life than waking up chained in a basement and fighting to the death and end this loop? Actually, I think I'm done fighting you. I don't think this is healthy for either of us. Pick up the blade and attack again. We go again.
We go again.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow.
Oh.
man.
Does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead? As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat
Oh,
of your
God.
organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
Oh.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin.
Is
There
this like
are
a
few
chapter
better endings
3?
than that.
We saved the world.
Are you going to listen to him?
Oh.
Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Oh my goodness. I can get up. Let's go.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
What?
Your
Haha.
eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
What?
I did it. I did it. It happened off
told
screen,
you.
but I did it.
I told you this wasn't over. What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
Local man too angry to die.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine. No, she's dead. She has to be. No.
Oh no.
It's because we didn't believe that she
We're all
was
shit
dead.
out of luck, aren't we?
I am simply built different, indeed, not dude.
I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect. The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
Is she about to pull that out? Is she about to pull
we
that
don't
out?
need to start over anymore, do
Oh.
we? Let's go again.
Are you guys gonna be fighting
pulls the
into
weapon from her
eternity?
chest,
Let's fight
barely
forever.
wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again.
Again.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh,
Even the
we just
narrator's
missed
like
her heart.
trying to bullshit
of
through
course,
it.
That's all.
He's like
You were the one
gaslighting
who said
himself
we
at
hit
this
her
point.
heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything?
You're supposed to be an
I never
omnipotent
said I
narrator.
knew everything.
Let's go again.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into
Oh
her
my
neck,
God.
grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up. Yes.
We're still going.
And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
Again.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you
Oh
manage to
my
stop her,
God, look at that
she
one.
tears
Get it
through you
again.
before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
Is this
and
a chapter
again.
3 or is this part of chapter 2 still?
We went hollow.
You're all still here. This is all gonna be okay, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a violent route. Yeah, we're in chapter 2 still.
Isn't it?
I'm not at all surprised that I didn't find this one.
He doesn't answer the voice. He's gone. Oh, wait, this is Taryn.
Oh,
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is...
Oh.
What is this place?
Chat, don't do it, chat.
chat, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Don't you do it.
I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of
Nick, they
everything.
see this as their chance to fix her.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
It's definitely fueled by passion.
It was a crime of passion, Your Honor.
The princess stumbles and her body slumps.
I feel so... tired.
That top one is oddly romantic.
The top one. Let's do it. Chat, no!
No! Gray can fix her.
They took her.
You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Ah, shit.
Should we
Here we
try
go
and find her?
again.
And there's that mirror.
Thanks, CL.
Why
Have
is it
fun
here?
not
Why now?
starving. You don't need to fix her. She's perfect.
I'm begging
Alright.
you, don't do this.
What are we gonna be?
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Wait, why does it feel final?
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you.
It's me. He's
Who,
me.
me?
And I'm him.
You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Too quiet.
Too quiet.
The narrator ad-libbing the lines. You are at the chain. Oh. You
That's
are
a
at the cabin.
But I appreciate the chain too.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay.
I wonder if her fighting and like all the tough stuff was just an act and she's really fragile at heart.
Yeah, couches. Give me some direction on the second round. I want to see that one.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one yearns to grow and struggle, Even now, I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Do not mourn her. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. Everything, until we meet again.
Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
That gets me every time.
I love that.
All right. First cycle. In record time.
You're on a path
That took maybe half
in the
as long
woods,
as Terrence.
and at the end
Yeah.
of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I gotta get caught up.
Hi, Draxing.
Hey, Draxing, how are you?
I'm so glad you were able to catch a stream.
Yeah, welcome.
We really like that video. Yeah, so if you guys haven't
Damsel by not
been
taking
able to
blade.
watch the other 2 streams of this game, basically this game has lots of different paths and you have to make decisions, and based on your decisions, different endings can unfold.
You're
So
here to slay her.
we'll post the other 2
If
to
you
the VOD
don't-
channel pretty soon. But basically, I did a blind playthrough, and then Nick had to sit, and I was making all the decisions, and he was realizing there are some decisions that he wanted to make. So we're letting him be in charge today.
So don't take the blade and then rescue the princess. Then stay with the princess instead of leaving when presented the opportunity. Got it.
I think that might be where I
You
went,
make your way up.
So this is
where I divvied.
before you go any further.
this is all the
She will
same.
lie. She will cheat.
Proceed to the cabin.
Hi, Neon
We're
Rocker.
doing the damsel, which I think Taryn did get, but then we're gonna do things different with the damsel.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stable.
So do not take the blade. Step 1, complete.
The door to the basement
I did it.
creaks open, revealing
The
as
game
her
is
voice
easy, Taryn.
softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, yay.
Yes.
Yeah, it actually reminds me that, dude,
Precisely.
you can watch the VODs on
It's
Twitch
the
right
kind
now
of
as
voice
well.
You only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I'm glad you had fun
Don't
watching.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Stereotype
You're
gamer.
playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Okay.
Good. You're
We're
still
gonna
listening
rescue
to
this
reason.
princess.
It would be better if you had. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
Hello, Neon
binding
Rocker.
her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you
She's
to stay
beautiful.
focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I am going to save her. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. and
She
give them
looks
a
so
tongue.
innocent in this
They're
one.
large and heavy.
Yeah, until she
far
starts
too
chewing
solid
on
for
her
you to even
forearms.
imagine trying to break them apart.
Crazy love.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay, so we're gonna go check.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out
Oh,
of the
but the
basement,
door's
but the door at the
locked.
top of the stairs
Who could have
swings
seen?
shut.
Oh my god, I
You
didn't
click
see that
the lock.
coming. Okay. Let's go back.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep.
There's a
Oh my
slight
gosh, couches. I
rising in the
love that you're just
princess's
getting
voice.
infinite entertainment out of your gift. This is so funny.
If
Now,
I could
this
just
game
get
is
out of
so
these chains,
fun.
I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh God, it's
hesitates before
happening.
raising
Oh.
her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you.
It's like,
The
you know, Nick,
clang
this
of
really puts me in the
bouncing
mood for
metal.
wings for lunch.
Oh god.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to
Diabolical
strike,
girlfriend.
it's now.
Or we could use it to free her.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and
Could
the
you lend
heavy
me a hand?
chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here. What was I supposed to do again? Hold on a second. Don't take the blade, rescue the princess, because we gotta get Damsel. Got it.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No,
Yeah, more than a couple
I
band-aids.
can't just let her escape.
Yeah, how
into
does she
the
not
world.
bleed out at that point?
As the princess approaches the
Oh,
bottom
no.
stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Yeah, it's definitely creepy cute, and then just goes full blown.
This
Yeah,
isn't fair.
some
You
moments
bloody-
are intense.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
Stop that.
Stop it.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance,
But we love her.
the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake?
For her
Stop
sake.
pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. Whatever.
Oops, sorry.
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
That's gonna
I'm
leave
sorry,
a mark.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A
She's
stab
like,
wound is
I'm
still a stab
sorry,
wound.
please
Won't be
forgive
long before you
me.
bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end
As far
like
as
this.
I know, I
right?
think our hand has always looked like this.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
Stereotype gamer relationships
two
are
of you
all about
made your choice.
compromise and
It's over.
forgiveness.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Goodbye, cruel world. The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Okay.
is a princess.
So now I need to... One sec. In chapter 2, stay with the princess instead of leaving when presented the opportunity. Okay. Is that when we're
You're
up in
here
the
to slay
like
her.
the room with the knife?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
To the cabin.
To the cabin!
A warning.
Oh
before
yeah,
you
we're
go
gonna have
any
Smitten
further.
again.
She will lie, she will cheat,
He's so
and she will do
smitten.
everything in
Smitten.
her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
You villain.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
Chat
I
has
do,
competition
But
for
I
the
also
princess.
speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Greg, I just saw your message. Yeah, that has happened. I'm so sorry.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its
The
edge.
pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't think we want to take the knife this time. Should we look at the mirror on the wall? Schlynus with the bits, thank you. For the smitten.
You walk up to the
Spittin'
wall
needs
next to
that
the
support,
basement.
Shyness.
It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Okay, so we're going in.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
I'm just imagining all the
Gold-trimmed
different boys,
carpet
like the
glimmers in the
hero,
light of the
the
torches
smitten, the
positioned
stubborn, all
along
just
the
sitting around a
walls.
table playing cards
The
together.
basement
They're
windows
playing poker.
Yeah.
in the dim firelight.
Gray is sleepy has become
It's
Gray
still a
is
stone
smitten. I love
Princess
that.
lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh my goodness.
Her voice
Are you ready to
is
face the
somehow
woman
even
who
more
stabbed
beautiful
you
than last
over
time.
and over
I think
again?
we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without
I'm
all
glad
this
that you chose
fawning.
love.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not
I
in
chose
love.
love.
Just remember
Let's
that her
just
charms
ignore
are
the
all
first
part of
cycle.
the manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Which was incredibly violent.
It was a
You walk
crime
down
of
the
passion,
stairs
Your
and
Honor.
lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
I'm dashing, Taryn.
Oh, she's
She
hitting on my
called us a
man.
hero.
I like how she somehow
Flattery
managed to
really
change
goes a long
into
way
an
with the two of
even
you, doesn't
prettier
it?
gown than before.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you? That's
It's
right, villain.
insanity that it's
You
just
killed
them
us.
and they just shift the voices. It's so
Well,
good.
She killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Next, you can explore along
And
the
you've
way. Just
died
make sure you take the
So an
opportunity
entire
to
world
stay
has
with
been
her
damned to
whenever
oblivion.
it shows up.
I'd
Okay.
really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world.
My guess
But
is I
everything
somehow
reset.
left her. I'm not entirely sure.
Nothing resets.
Oh,
You're just
I see. So I
somewhere
left
else.
with the
You can't
princess.
keep
So
hopping
we want to
between worlds.
I
stay with
think
the
you left
princess
the
in the
cabin.
tower.
Especially not without leaving a
I
trail of
see.
incomprehensible devastation
The music
behind
was
you.
all fun and happy, and then you stepped outside and it got
This is
scary,
horrible.
remember?
So we're gonna stay in the fun and happy.
We're
Okay,
gonna
I dig
Stay
it.
in the fun and happy.
I dig it.
Okay. Rescue. Or I guess I can explore, right? Let's see. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay.
You died. Like that's helpful.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Okay.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no
He
harm
believes
done.
so fully.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing
Some
over
might
the
call him
logistics of slipping her
disillusioned.
hand out of
Others
her
might call
shackles?
him
She just said she'd
optimistic.
be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic,
angel.
smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre
Exactly,
behavior
he's
and further
madly in
evidence
love.
that
He's
she's a
full
monster
in
who's
it.
not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I don't even have the option to slay her. I have to rescue the princess.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't.
I like that he calls her our dearest.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You
Huzzah!
approach the princess and gingerly slide
just
her
love
hand
when the
from her
narrator
bindings. That
just throws
shouldn't have
in
worked.
his attitude
I'll
while
be
he's
damned.
doing his job of
We're
narrating.
doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess
Yay.
jumps up and smothers you in
Aw.
a joyful embrace.
It's the happy ending.
Ugh.
Yeah.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love?
So
What do
funny.
you know?
Okay, we need to stay. Or what do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with
She
the
looks
rank
so cute and
cynicism of
happy.
someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I haven't heard
think
that line. I
need to
love
leave.
it.
And I think
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
So much for that reflecting.
Okay. I guess so we have to leave first and then we stay when we're upstairs.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
It's the happy music.
We
The
have
happy
each
music. This
other.
is the one that we've been
We
playing
don't
on
need
repeat.
the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess
Yay!
walk up the stairs.
This is the song we've
hand
been listening
in
to.
hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Music is a touch quiet. Let's see. I may have turned it too low. We've got the happy song, Taryn. We're jamming out.
I love this song.
The game on a whole is a bit quiet. Let me adjust in OBS then. 1 second, chat. Let me know how that sounds. Is that a little better? Better.
Bum, 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 woo, woo. I love your jamming out, Jackson. That's exactly how I feel to this song.
This song is so good. Look at we're dancing. We're dancing.
Oh, she has the perfect twirly dress too. I used to always, when I was little, I would test every dress before, I would have my mom buy it for me to see if it would twirl, because I only wanted the twirly dresses.
We're staying in rhythm together.
Oh, hell yeah.
And what happens after?
I
we walk
imagine
up
this
the
dress of
stairs?
hers is like a happy pink color.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
The lock clicks.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
That's not fair.
That's not fair.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
But I want to.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door. Together.
Together.
It's like, I feel like the
And-
narrator has never been in love.
Lock clicks.
We did it.
Yay!
It's open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was
Love
insurmountable.
was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too
You have
late.
to be a monster to kill her right now.
Yeah, with those doe eyes.
So, if I don't take the blade, that's not us leaving, right? I don't think that's us leaving. We have another option to stay.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking
Narrator,
out that
not
door is
everything is
really
about
going to
you.
end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how
Yeah,
this works.
seems like an easy win for everyone. We can just stay here.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her.
Narrator is
It's our
salty
happy
stereo.
ending.
Okay, so all we need to do to be happy. What if we just stayed here and built a life? There we go.
What a
Yeah.
romantic suggestion. You're right.
With the music
we
and the
don't need
twirling
the
for the
world.
end of time.
All
I
we
love it.
need is each
I love
Each
it.
other.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening. You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
We don't need the world.
This dress kind of reminds me of the one
Wait.
in Enchanted.
Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a seduction. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
It'll be better if we stay.
Yeah, we'll be happy
But
there.
we would have to be here forever. I don't know you. This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
Okay.
I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us. No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things,
Nick, how would you make the walls more
if
fitting
we
for a
just
princess?
showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
Probably put out a couple like candles and mugs everywhere, I would say.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Don't do what?
Oh, but I do.
What's happening?
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
What is he
Are
doing?
you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest,
Oh, God.
digging deep. grasping for a handhold, and you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not going to sign.
Yeah, wait, who put the smitten in charge?
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
Will be
real
soon.
spiraling. He's deep in his head
You
right
yank
now.
violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart,
God.
inch by painful inch.
There's a knife right there.
Your exposed heart,
Oh.
Like the
framed
very
by jagged
pragmatic
ribs,
approach to
thumps
that, Nick.
rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna tap out of that one,
Oh.
coach.
I see. You're trying to tell me something.
This is gross.
It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Damn. The
Happily
epilogue.
ever after.
You're on a path in the woods.
What in
Mate,
the
we're
hell?
clearly already in the cabin.
Already in the cabin.
Damn, and he really
Oh
did make
my
the cabin
God.
fit for a princess.
That's so.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the
So
loop in last
funny.
time. Now. He's clearly disoriented.
The opportunist is back.
I'm sure all this new info is going to come as
Oh.
quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank
Here's
you.
the new
thank you.
guy.
I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier
I don't know
hangs
if you
from
can
the
call it a
vaulted
cabin
ceiling,
anymore.
its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there?
That's not good.
That's not good.
Wait, it's just the mirror, by the way. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, there's like no door.
Where's the voice of the smitten? So where is the voice of the smitten? Yeah.
He was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess. Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend. Now that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important. Of course, the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right. But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So,
Yeah.
what are we supposed to do? I don't actually
The
know.
narrator is
I'm
stumped.
sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think.
At the very least, it's important. What is there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see it, just like I saw it last time. Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
Okay.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time. You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all.
Oh yeah, we're headed
Rather,
up.
they go up. They're draped in fine carpets
Bye,
too,
Jackson.
one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives
Thank you. Have
here,
fun with the
slaying her
beads.
would
That
probably...
sounds so fun.
No, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing
You're
great.
doing great.
I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature.
Just because she lives in a nice house, Taryn.
Damn,
Her
he
voice,
has opinions.
gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Oh my
As much
goodness.
as I
Uh-oh.
desperately want to know what happened last time, I'm not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem?
Yay, dinner.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go
Different
upstairs,
kinds of
okay?
prisoners.
Here we go.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room, the princess seated at its far end.
Is that a
Your
chair?
pristine
Is that like a
blade
shadow
glints in the
over
weak
her?
torchlight,
Is that smitten?
hanging from a
Uh-oh.
golden chain around the princess's neck.
Oh, she has the blade.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Uh-oh.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Okay.
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
Okay.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table.
In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Damn.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
I think I lost my appetite after that
Am
one.
I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah. And after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a
The
break.
narrator's just tapped out at this point. Do we eat or refuse hospitality?
Ooh.
I'm with you, chat. Let's eat.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Oh no.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
A shadow washes
Oh,
across the
boy.
table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do
Get
it
a
again.
shadow like that to do the dishes for me.
That'd be nice.
The meat is fine, the bread is fine.
Our shadow just meows
You
and asks
sample
for
the side
food.
dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more.
I'm stuffed.
Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste.
That's right. It's Ansem's heartless Terran.
Oh
That's
my
what it
gosh.
is.
Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse.
It reminds
haven't
me of
had
like a
to so much as
stand in
lift a finger.
JoJo as well.
Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Oh, that is so
Again.
true, Stereo. So true.
Has Jack been fed today? Yes. You would have heard him by now if he hadn't been fed.
Uh-huh.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating.
Just exhausted.
Me at the end of Thanksgiving.
Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings, and now we're eating like pigs.
I've lost my appetite.
At least you still have the memory
That's how
of
I'm
how
feeling,
good
Lunar.
it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Is there a
What just
countdown?
happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark.
I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
Let's see. Let's do this one.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
Him? Who's him?
I bet it's smitten.
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
Is she talking about a real voice?
Hi, Brownie.
Like
Welcome to
us?
chat.
We're at the head of the table. We should be in charge.
That's
Is
what I'm
he more
thinking too,
powerful
Peter.
than we are?
Yeah, Couches, it is so immersive, which is crazy because most of it is the words and even less the visuals.
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response.
Ooh.
Giving us the cold shoulder, I say, asserting his dominance in the power structure. Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He's too far gone.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you want
Oh,
me
yay,
to
I'm
do?
glad you came over from YouTube.
He
Yes,
says
we are
he's
both here.
tired.
Nick is doing his
I don't think
playthrough
he'll
of
answer anything else you have to say.
Slay the Princess.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds,
Yeah,
I'm
the
sure we
smitten
could
has turned
sort
into an
this out
obsession
and
now.
figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game.
We're playing a game.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Play Animal Crossing with her.
Great,
Exactly.
we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing. I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over.
Oh no.
She only made us start over because we were winning.
No.
Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time
It
passes.
never ends.
You play the
It
game.
never
Oh.
She
ends.
wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a
She's
long
like,
pause,
I'm
and
over
the
it.
board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The
Oh.
princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added.
Gray, I think this
Feelings
is
flare.
the part that Couches
The
was
feelings
alluding
Yeah.
to.
fade. The princess
I'm
suggests
seeing it.
new
I'm
rules.
seeing
A
it.
glimmer of what
This
could
is
have been excitement
crazy.
flicks through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the
Uh-oh.
princess's mouth, the
Shadow.
torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful. Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to
He's
stay
so
positive
oblivious.
and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Now what?
I don't know. But we can't do those other things anymore, can we? Maybe we can
The fire
just spend time
fades.
together?
Princess smiles as the two of you wait.
Yeah, this
Come
is
on.
like a
There has to be a
date
way
that's just
out of
going
this.
really, really
This can't
badly.
be the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
You're trying to find
This
an excuse to
can't
leave.
be forever. And wait. What's the big deal? It's nice here. We've got a lot of space, all our needs are met. We have the respect of everyone in the room. And wait. This is what we wanted. This is what we asked for. It's good to be on top of the world. And wait.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh. No. Oh no. The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Spartan, you're cracking me up. I don't know if there's such a thing as a goth princess out there. What do you want to do?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Hi, dear
Sounds
guy. Welcome.
lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
Ah, she wants to go out.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
Oh.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Well, this sucks.
Way to put the pressure on her.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Yeah, it really, really does.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
In case we have forgotten about the knife, it is still around
Yeah.
her neck.
What? Oh yeah, the knife.
Hello to praises. Well, I'm glad you can pop in. I hope you have a good day at work.
She should just say no. It's cold. Slay the princess.
Oh my god, I forgot that was even an option.
Oh no.
Hi, Bendy Straw. It's good. We're in a new route that we haven't seen yet before. It's an intense one.
This is the boy perspective. Let's go with this one.
I don't know what this is.
You and me both.
Then maybe we need to find out for ourselves. Maybe it's time for us to leave.
When in doubt, murder.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand.
Ooh.
The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss.
Even the narrator doesn't know.
They're just like,
I've
I'm out
seen
of
my
here.
fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world. Well, this is less
Damn,
work for us
that's
anyways.
dark.
That was a killer line.
Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
We made the
You and
narrator
the
give
princess
up.
don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance.
I love her hair.
And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. He's really gone, isn't he?
The narrator's gone.
No boss anymore, no one left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
It's Taryn's turn to talk. Or narrate.
A quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
We're gonna dance! She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts beating in perfect unison. I freaking love this dress.
She's still wearing the dagger, which is great.
She is. I love it. She's doing twirls. Her face, warm and tired, brightens the faster you move. A soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. It's kind of hard because that's right where the knife is, and also we're dancing, so the screen's moving.
I am doing my part, Taryn. We're
I love
rocking
it.
back and forth.
You send her out into a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits. Only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
I promise you 1,000 year
Oh my
voyage.
gosh.
So good, Sam.
So good, Sam.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Chat, no! Don't take her from us!
Don't take her.
Oh,
Don't take her. She's
how
cold.
could you?
No.
It's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It had to be this way. How have we changed, Taryn?
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe a little self-awareness?
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Ah! That's kind of in line with what I was guessing.
Yeah, you got that one last time, I think.
I did. You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
To the cabin.
To the cabin! You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Alright, let's ask about the vessel. Thoughts on the vessel?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
Oh, I was confused about this. We got a sub goal just now. Oh my goodness. That's exciting. I was gonna say, no one subbed. I'm like looking at, I'm trying to figure out what that was about. It's just a reason to celebrate, you know what I mean? Everybody spin for the invisible sub. Oh, Jamilis, maybe that was it. Thank you. Thank you for the 2 months. There was a bit of a delay there. That was very confusing, Couches. I was like, there's a mystery and I'm gonna solve it. There's never a bad time to spin, though, you know what I mean? Anyways, I was trying to figure out what the difference between these two options were. It was why and thank you. And then that happened, and I got very distracted. How many vessels do you
If
need?
I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Okay. What are my thoughts on this vessel? I liked this route a lot. I was not expecting it to go the direction it did. I wonder what happens if you slay the princess and don't eat any of the food. But I don't know if I could bring myself to do something like that. Any idea what we'll play next when we're done with Slay the Princess? I haven't really thought about it. We might do another visual novel because we've been having fun. I'm not sure how many more streams we'll do with Slay the Princess either, because I'm having good fun with my playthrough now. What if I just wait here forever?
Then we will remain here as we are now, barely finished, damp, cavernous.
DRG on stream. It could be fun.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone.
Couches can hard carry me. I have no doubt about that.
Seriously.
Couches is incredibly good at
I am not
DRG.
you, but I know that I would return before
I
forever
am back.
was
I had to
finished.
refill my coffee.
Taryn was getting a refill. We got a sub goal while you were gone.
We did? Oh my gosh.
Mhm. We were all a little confused, but it sorted itself out.
Hell yeah.
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world?
I think you'll do
An
just
imaginary
fine.
pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh. What just happened? Did the game crash? Did the game just shut
Did the
off?
game just crash?
Was that intended? That felt intentional.
Wait, what?
I think the
Oh,
game
Couches
just,
knew something.
the couch
Couches knew
definitely
something.
just shut off on me.
What did she say?
I was just trying to wait her out because I was waiting for you.
Uh-huh.
She didn't like that.
So she didn't like the waiting and she just crashed your game.
She's even more impatient than I am, it turns out.
Ah!
Just pulled the plug on the game.
Did it do a save?
That was really funny.
That is so funny.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. It's a smart game.
Wait, did it just minimize or what happened?
It full-blown crashed. I had to reopen it from Steam.
And then it just opened immediately to this page?
Yep.
What in the world? That's so spooky.
The game knows better. Yeah, those were some Undertale level shenanigans to determine death.
Yeah. Wow.
That was great.
I am so glad that
I walked right
you
into
got
that
that
one.
one. Especially live.
That was pretty funny. Okay. So
Man, all the different alternative paths that the devs gave to us. Holy shit. You were determined! Eee! I'm picturing the song. I'm listening to
oh, is there
it.
no audio? That's my bad. 1 sec. That's because of the crash. That should fix it. That one's on the game.
That's hilarious, Lady of Whims. Nick, you have an achievement now.
I do? Yay. All right. Well, we should start another cycle. I think we have time for one more.
Yeah.
I'm making good time.
I love that we
long
can
for
get
your
through like
return,
4
but it will
cycles,
give
even
me
doing
time to
chapter 3
reflect
when
on what
you're
I
the
am.
one in
We will meet
charge.
again.
By the way,
See ya.
everybody, my nails are looking lovely. I got the top coat on, and so they're just drying now.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Have a good sleep, Nut Dude.
Nut
Thanks
Dude.
for
In the basement of
joining.
that
Thanks for
cabin
joining us. Take
is a
care.
princess. You're here to slay her.
You're here
If
to
you
slay
don't,
the princess.
It will be the end of the world.
Okay. What do we want to do differently this time? Taryn turned around and left.
Oh, I will definitely send some
Send
pictures
nail
of my
pics.
nails.
Oh, you're talking to Taryn. I was like, why do you want to see my nails?
Here, I'll send a picture real quick to the Discord.
Okay. So, I could get... I could go knife, drop knife, and then bring knife.
Because did I do knife, drop knife, not bring knife?
You did knife, drop knife, and then the next time you didn't bring the knife. I'll try that one. I'll try
Bye,
that one.
Fly Guy. Hope you have a good rest of
You
your
make
day.
your way. A warning. She will lie.
To the cabin. We're gonna speed run this a little bit. So take blade. Enter basement. She's gonna be pissy. We're gonna talk to her.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, this is that one. Why would you think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk.
Don't you dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Oh wait. Okay, so drop the knife,
The blade
and then
tumbles
Taryn picked
out
it back
of your
up. I'm gonna
trembling
leave it on the
hand.
ground.
Well, that's a good idea.
Maybe now we can just talk.
I sent my nails to the
Against your
nail
better
chat on
judgment,
Discord,
you
by
step
the way.
forward to
in case
speak
anyone
with the
wants to go
princess
peek.
face to face. Unarmed. We'll be
Those
fine.
look good, Taryn.
Thank you.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's
Nick,
no
you can see what they look
reasoning
like
with
without
her.
Flash.
Just make sure you don't forget about
really
the blade on the
shifty.
floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'll say.
I remember being like relationship.
Okay. How do I get out of
You
here?
can't. Don't bother.
Thanks, narrator.
I'm guessing
Thank you, Gray.
don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... Well, we can
Oh my
always
gosh,
put that
everyone's
knife to
hearting
good
my nails.
use.
I love it.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Perfect chance to plug the Discord. with
She
Taryn's
isn't
nails.
suggesting what I think she's suggesting. Right? She is. I'm sure of it.
She wants us to cut her out. Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with...
You know
I
why
know what
you're
I'm
here.
doing.
You have a plan.
Let's get you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
You
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Let's check upstairs.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Okay.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Until the
You
task
make your way
is
back
done.
to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply
Oh, I love
slain
that. Yeah,
her
they
like
totally
you
are
were
like
supposed
space
to.
vibes. I kind of want to
Easier for
do
whom?
down the road like
Easier
a
for
galaxy
everyone.
kind of design where do little stars on them or something.
I heard the door slam.
I got this nail
They
polish
locked
for
you down
Christmas,
here
so I was
too,
really
didn't
excited to
they?
use it.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Damn, she's demanding.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Save the princess!
Against your
Oh,
better
jeez.
judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above
This
the
almost
you
feels a
cut
little bit
into her
spoofier to
flesh.
me than
The
when
blade
she
is
bit
sharp,
off her
and
own
you make quick
hand.
work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Fierce gaze.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I wonder if this princess is going to be good at killing me.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
watch me.
Okay, so do we want to warn or slay? I think I'm going to slay this time.
Damn.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
I would as well. I'm like, you literally cut
Are
off my
you
arm to save me, and
serious?
now you're going through with
I don't
killing
know what
me.
came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one,
Oh, she's so
but I don't have
confident.
to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Slay the princess.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready
Oh,
for it.
jeez.
She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop
Oh
the
my
blade.
Oh my god.
Pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured
She
your
also
jaw.
can use her
But your
other
body
elbow.
isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
Oh, are we getting the tower?
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood
She
somewhere
did
inside
not
of
take
you.
that backstabbing.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
We've got the giant princess again.
Oh.
Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
A couple different chapter 3 opportunities here. So what did Taryn do when she got to the tower last time? She didn't bring the knife, and then she submit. What if I just straight up leave? I'm gonna leave.
Ooh.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh man, she's not even gonna let me do that. Okay. I guess in that case we're gonna we'll grab the knife.
A warning. She will lie. We might as well just
Oh, it's the
pledge
voice of the
ourselves to her.
broken again.
and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She
Oh,
probably doesn't
broken.
even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Oh, there it is again, Taryn. Yo.
You're being annoying.
Oh man.
Slidus, thank you for the bits.
Just
Thank
ignore their
you.
bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible, so please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Okay.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
So, what? There's like a ladder with the knife at the top of it.
The interior of
Yeah.
the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a
I love that
massive
Nick is so
marble
good at getting
altar
chapter
with a
3's
pristine
couches.
blade perched on its edge.
So I'm gonna grab that knife
The
this
blade is your implement.
Because
You'll need
this
it
one
if
I
you
did
want to
not,
do this.
right?
Why do we
I'm
feel
pretty
so
sure you didn't.
small? We don't feel
I don't feel like I
small.
remember climbing a ladder.
We are small.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
And oh yeah, the mirror. I'll just go down.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. This is actually kind of nice.
Oh
It's still a
boy.
stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest
Thanks,
I hear?
Faze. Have a good
Don't
meetings.
linger on the stairs.
Thank you
Come
for hanging
down
out
and
with us.
witness me.
Oh
You
man.
weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
The spiral
We need to get
staircase is
down there.
spooky.
She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making
Peter
the
is talking
decisions.
to
So if
us
his
or the
ramblings
chat.
get you to the princess, then you get you to the princess.
Down the stairs we go.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over
There she
you,
is.
almost glowing in the weak
Damn.
starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window.
So she is
Her long
literally
hair billows
giant. It's
around
not
her,
just
and a
perspective,
chain
right?
binds
Yeah.
her wrist to the far wall.
I really thought it was just perspective.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless.
Obito, she's that and
Such
barefoot,
charming
so you know it's gonna be
audacity.
real
It's a
scary.
barefooted woman.
Drop it.
Barefooted woman. Hi, Tara.
I'm tightening my grip.
As if on command, the blade slips from
Okay,
your
never
grasp
mind.
Oh
and
no.
clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us.
Broken is feeling very
You wouldn't
intimidated.
understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs
jeez.
buckle. and
Damn,
your
it
knees
literally
hit
made
the
you
floor.
kneel.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I'd trust to deal with her.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then. And there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember what you did, Taryn.
I don't think I told her about ending the world, right? Did I just keep saying no? Was the tower what I got my first time around?
Yes.
Maybe I had accidentally told her about ending the world.
Okay.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Uh-oh.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
Is that what she's calling the knife?
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
I'm
As
picking
your
up
eye
the
falls on
blade.
the blade, you
Picking
feel
up the
awake.
blade.
Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your
I
senses.
did not get to chapter 3
that
for
manages
this.
to
Rude.
push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Oh wow, everything's grayed out.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
It's like that. I was going to
You
my
can feel a
room
creaking
already.
tension between body and
Go
will
to your room.
as you
I was
slowly
already
rise
on
to your
my way.
feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce.
Okay.
The
What's
princess
gonna happen
eyes
now?
you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your
Oh,
throat.
I'm gonna end up dead.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Okay.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
No, Broken, don't do it.
Don't you dare, Broken. Don't you
Your
dare.
hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
And her.
It reminds me of when you have to make wishes with genies and you have to be super specific in your wording.
So I can slay myself or the princess, Taryn. Resist is completely. This is not an option.
Couches. Wait, there's a chance to get either chapter 3? Oh, damn.
Go for gold. Are we going for the princess? We're gonna go for the princess or die trying, right?
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then
Oh,
it slides
man.
back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills
Oh,
your
no.
lungs.
That's a
Now,
deep mark.
do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Oh, damn.
Those are just words you don't have to listen to.
It's what she wants.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing me.
Where is the hero?
I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your
Hey.
wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating
fighting
vital
each
organs.
That's
The blade
hilarious.
still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end.
This
You
internal
can
struggle is so
choose to
big,
leave
because
that
before the internal
punctured
struggle, you would
vessel
just be
for the
standing there
next.
staring at the princess, and now you're fighting the blade.
We're still going for gold.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
That's hilarious.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the
man.
room, you fall to your
This
knees at the
pose,
princess's
though.
feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down,
Kneeling above us.
lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps,
I love her
if you've
hair.
learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it?
That is demeaning.
Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it.
No.
I think he's given up whatever say he
You
had at the start of all this.
Pretty much.
At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Slay the princess.
No.
I think Taryn freed
Though
her.
your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the
Or Taryn
princess's
submit.
overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react.
Haha.
The wind of your freedom rushes through you,
Right in her
and you
cute
channel it into a
There she
decisive
goes.
blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls
Drop
to
to
the
your
floor,
knees.
crashing unceremoniously to her knees. but you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could.
You
The
always
decision to give you
could.
this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the
Damn.
pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking
The
from the
ground literally broke.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
Do you know why the gods require sacrifice, Taryn? Because they do not bleed.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you.
He thanked
Everything
us.
goes dark, and you die.
The fury.
Oh no, the fury.
Oh no.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
What is this? Voice of the Broken just sobbing in the corner by himself. This is fine,
He's
exactly.
upset. And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
The voice of the stubborn's back.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was and ever will be.
I can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Like
Look,
we're on a
if the world
brain.
around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Okay. Let's ask some questions.
I
So
think
what
that's
if
smart.
I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really gotten a say in things.
Yeah, I freaking love this music. The genres that this spans with the music is absolutely insane, and all of it is so good. You know what this area reminds me of? It reminds me of like one of those red areas in Baldur's Gate. I could not tell you which act or where exactly we were. But am I the only one? It feels a little Baldur's Gate-y. Yeah, the whole soundtrack is so good. Like that thing in the back, I think it's supposed to echo kind of like a tree, but it just reminds me of like neurons within the brain.
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly. It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
We died! If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me.
To her.
Schlinus,
Ooh,
gifting
Schlinus,
subs.
Thank you. Thank you for the 2
you.
gifted subs.
Y'all are able to spin now.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think we have much
Well, I
to
hope you
worry
have fun
about.
playing Baldur's
You're still the
Gate,
one in
Sam.
charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change. Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
Okay, to the castle or cabin.
Good,
Oh,
we're all on the
gross.
same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already
Yeah, let's
know.
get some spins for Schlinus, everybody.
Spin, spin, spin.
That's it. No final
Ooh, a
words of advice.
Dragonborn wizard sounds like a fun class.
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
So stop whining.
To the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long
Ew.
forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible. You did
Voice of the
this.
Broken's getting a little unhinged.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal. A
Yeah, where's the
pristine
door
blade
again?
perched on its edge.
Behind
The
the
blade
mirror.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Ooh! Greatest Sleepy got a gifted
Ooh.
sub. Thank you,
Thank you again,
Schlinus.
Schlinus. Spin to win for Schlinus.
Great, you better start spinning.
Let the spins flow.
Oh. Peter, don't you want your furniture to pulsate? Isn't that what everyone wants in their
This
home?
furniture is from our pulsating collection. Well, I guess I need to decide here, take the blade or not.
Ooh.
I'm leaving the blade.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before
I
you
can
open it.
spin! I can
Almost as if you
spin!
don't see it.
I can
You
fight!
must, because it's right there in front of you. All we see is a damn mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? Wipe what clean? The door? The mirror. What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever non-door thing you think you're
must
looking
be
at
almost
isn't
out of
real,
Windex,
because if
all
it were
these
real,
mirrors are
I'd know
clean.
about it. But it has to be real. It's right there.
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from
There's
her.
like 4 voices in my head arguing
Wanna
right
know
now.
what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it. Now. I'm with him on this one. Smash it! Let's get violent already. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time. You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides
What in the world
open,
is this
scraping
hallway gonna
against the
look
stone
like?
floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose.
Looking like the
A
nautiloid.
high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your
Very
sides.
nautiloidy.
You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odour an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
No kidding this time.
Yeah, that's like the one time where I'm like, you know what? I can get
Was
behind
suffering the
that.
tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
Ooh, she's into choking.
See how you've soured my once divine melody.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good.
He should
She's
get us
not
all
some
killed.
untouchable god. She's an abomination, and we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying, and we've got the means to do it, so let's get a move on. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are
Oh
painted
my.
in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Is she still giant?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward.
Pretty large.
Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
Reminds me a little bit of like
With a
Titan.
nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before, and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us. We don't even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
Like she looks like she belongs in Monster Hunter. What's like the rotted area called again?
Oh, the Rotten Veil.
Yeah, the Rotten Veil.
Let's talk our way out of this.
No. I don't care about your words. I care about getting my pound of flesh.
Ooh.
She bounds across the room, her fists
Gonna get
ready,
graphic,
her heart
guys.
set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound. No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that.
Hey, Fragile.
She just did.
We're just
Unfortunate,
casually.
I know, but reality is reality.
whatever this is.
Yeah, welcome, Fragile.
You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. Even in her defilement, she is merciful.
We're not out for the count just yet. But we didn't even bring a weapon.
Yes, because we
doing
knew
the
it
arm
was
cross.
over.
No weapon this time? It's almost as if you were planning on dying here. As if I'd grant you such a mercy. No, we're going to make this last forever.
Forever.
Let's see how deep we need to dig to find the defiant little spark of your soul. This will hurt you.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules. The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells. And each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes?
I
I
think
think.
so.
Then
The
2
confidence.
are peeled away. Then 4.
This is nothing. Nothing.
8, 16, 32, 64.
Whatever is happening to us, it's happening faster.
My atoms.
128, 256, 512.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
1024, 2048,
What is he counting?
4096,
My atoms.
8192.
I feel small. Smaller than before.
How? He's already the voice of the broken. How can he feel smaller?
32,768, 65,536,
You can't just count us into oblivion.
131,072, 262,144, 524,288.
What happens when it gets higher?
Like, really higher.
Nothing. Just like nothing's happening now.
But something is happening now. Something in us is liquefying. Something that started small but that keeps getting bigger.
1,048,000. The hundreds don't matter anymore.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Oh man.
2,096,000, 4,192,000, 8,384,000.
I don't like this waiting for something to happen. But it's taking so long.
16,768,000, 33,536,000, 67,072,000. Your eyes are useless. 134 million. The thousands don't matter anymore. Your blood begins to go places it shouldn't.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
There's the pain.
I don't know if she's
I
still
can feel
her.
it now. But we can handle this. We can't let her win.
We can't handle anything. We're at her mercy.
268
God.
million. We don't need to count anymore. Your lungs fill with liquid. You smell things you shouldn't. You choke on pieces of what used to be you.
Doesn't matter, because we're still alive.
You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you, a round you, A you with too many legs? A you with many mouths which won't
This
stop
is
screaming?
spooky.
Then all of it pressed into a ball, tightly packed into the size of a fist. What does you even mean anymore? We just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please. Make it stop. Please make it stop.
You means we exist. There has to still be a way for us to win. Otherwise this would be pointless, and all this torture would be for nothing.
You're right about one thing. It is torture. But it isn't pointless. The whole point is that it's torture.
Are you still there?
Are you still
you?
No.
That's such a spooky
Yes.
question.
The ball is unraveled into the shape of a
God.
body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs arranged in the air in a neat row.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Oh, this is so
No.
uncomfy.
Mistakes were made.
Yes.
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then 48. The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile. 2, 4, 8.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
The stubborn is being
16.
real stubborn.
Stubborn is being
32.
very stubborn. Oh,
64.
No.
no, the
And then all at
stubborn.
once, there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate threads that once were you fall dutifully back into place. You are whole again, and in your body, the same body you arrived in. The princess stands before you, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen.
It's all hollow. I ripped you to pieces. I broke your will.
What?
But it means nothing.
I'll be back.
We went hollow.
We went
I am forever a
hollow.
piece unfinished. A song with no refrain.
There's nothing to say.
Damn,
so
'cause you're
different.
hollow.
How could I ever hope for you to understand me?
She stands, arms outstretched, neck craned, gaze transfixed on something unseen above you both.
But perhaps there is a way to grant you understanding. Perhaps there is a way to make myself whole once more.
You are unwound again.
Oh God.
The feathers.
It's different this time. Nothing slithers into your cells. You can feel something changing inside of you. But you see her changing too. Threads, strands of you, becoming pieces of something new. Something that's both you and her. Oh no, absolutely not. You have to stop this. Do you hear me? You have to stop this or the entire world ends.
Uh-oh.
But there is nothing left to stop anything. Your consciousness drifts towards hers.
Yes. Yes. See me as I have had to see you.
You do. You see a towering heart.
Wounded and alone.
One that is familiar to you if distant.
This is kind of a far cry from Dancing Under the Stars last cycle.
This isn't right. I feel cold.
Oh. Yeah,
Chat!
chat, you can keep that one.
You can take it away. You can take it away.
Tethers form. Union's been halted. It's time for you to leave. Oh my God.
Silence as you approach.
Withered.
Withered. That was spooky.
Long quiet once again.
You don't want it. Everyone, which princess is your favorite princess?
Yeah, withered is an understatement.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass
Fragile,
of
that's the
tides
stuff of
ebbing
nightmares.
and flowing all at once in more directions
This
than my
was
attention
Dark
can bear
Souls
to
deep
hold.
lore.
To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Just casually holding a heart in the hand. It is a love story after all.
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace. I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need
If I don't
not
like
ask
the
me
answers, then I should
questions.
stop asking questions. That sounds about right.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
This just reminds me of after Jack gets into my yarn and Nick has to help me like wind the ball back up.
Yeah, let's pretend that's a ball of yarn.
It's a
and
ball of
not
yarn,
a bunch of
everybody.
organs. That sounds nice.
There's no long intestine or large intestine
Gifts
here.
aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets.
Couches, we haven't seen two of your other favorite princesses. Oh my goodness, there is so much to this game.
Maybe we'll see him next time.
Yeah.
All right, send me back.
I will be here when it is time
Because
for us
Fragile,
to
aren't
meet
hands
again.
so hard to do as art? I love it. And you die. And it's just the crashing sounds.
We're back at the beginning. Well, that was 3.
Wow.
You're
And you
on a
did 2
path
chapter
in the
3s.
woods,
I'm a lot
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Yeah.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Normally it would be time for remembrance of lunch, but I'm not feeling very hungry after that last one. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Those were some
We'll
extremes.
do the next 2 next stream.
Yeah. I really want to see some of the different princesses. Fascinating.
Yeah, what a thing to see at 4 a.m. I am
Oh
sorry
my
you had to see that,
goodness.
Froggy.
You can look for something cozy to help calm you to be able to go to sleep. Yeah, that stuff was nightmare fuel.
That was an intense one, that last
Yeah.
one.
Oh. Ooh, our pleasure. Thanks for joining us. That was really fun. I'm not entirely sure. We still have a cult that's going, which is fun, and Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, that was an epic stream. But I'm having fun with these graphic novels too. That it's a strong likelihood we'll see another one here pretty soon. There are chapter 4s?
I didn't even know there were chapter 4s.
Oh my goodness. Psst, psst, Terraria. Psst.
Terraria. The last time we played Terraria, it was just me. I was
think
making
it
fun of
was
Taryn
just
for that the
you.
other day.
I need to get really good tools so I can actually get good resources so then I can build something. Terraria is one of those games where I find myself just get really quiet.
Fragile. I've been wanting to play
focus.
Vintage Story for weeks.
Yeah.
Taryn
he
will
keeps
tell
talking
you.
about it.
I keep like poking the bear.
Mm-hmm. it's one of those things where I know that if I open the door there, then there will be nothing else that gets done because I will go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, we were talking about playing Bad End Theater as well. So the visual novel list is getting. We've got quite the library.
Uh-huh.
Taryn has entered the arc, the visual novel arc.
Yeah. Especially because I love reading so much that this is so fun because it's stories and I get so immersed. I love it. Yeah, I love the building. You know that, Fragile. I love the building. Oh, interesting. I have not, no. That is true, Stereo. That is true. Yeah, great. I feel like she would really like this. It's a trip. It's trippy. And it was not like I didn't really know what to expect, and it is wild but so fun. My visual novel arc. I love it. I'm on board.
All right. We'll see you all on Sunday for more.
Yes.
Hopefully we can wrap up my playthrough. Maybe we can see some of the other endings too, because I'll probably be a little quicker than Taryn.
Yeah. That'll be really fun.
Thanks for the stream.
Thanks for the
See you
stream,
guys.
everybody. Bye.